what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for coming on by. Today I'm going to be filming my Q&A video for you guys, which has been a long time coming. So guys, I pretty much just have a list here of all the questions that has been asked. I had asked on a photo on Instagram a little while back, and then just some things you've been asking me on my YouTube channel. So I'm just going to read them aloud and then answer them. So I guess let's just get right on into it. So my first question is probably one of my favorite questions. It is, who are your top 2 favorite Harry Potter characters? So my first 2, or my 2, I don't know, like, my top 2 favorite Harry Potter characters are definitely Professor Snape and Harry Potter. Professor Snape because I'm in love with him. He's a badass, and, you know, he's like, comes off as a bad guy, but he's really good. And then Harry Potter because he's just the character, the main character. Like, I don't know, he's the hero of the show, guys, and I love him. I mean, I love a lot of characters, don't get me wrong, but they are always my favorite, and especially when they interact together. I love their little fights. It's fun. The next question is, have you played any other games besides WoW, which if you guys don't know is World of Warcraft, and if so, which ones? I'm assuming you mean online games, and World of Warcraft is the only online game I've ever played, and I'm actually playing it now, like not right this second, obviously, I'm filming this video, but I still play it, and I love it. As far as like regular video games, like I always was into anything that was based off of a movie, so I definitely bought like all the Harry Potter games for the Wii or when I was using PlayStation 2. And then I got all like the Lego games because those are fun. I like anything where you can take on the role of a character, and like Lord of the Rings games as well. Those are good. I also like playing like Wii bowling and stuff like that. That's always fun. Okay, so the next question. These 3 questions, by the way, are from the same person. Shout out Lady Midnight. Hi, girl. So the next question she had for me is, if you could pick a fantasy or book universe to live in, which would you choose and why? Oh my god, like, oh, I have to say I'm such a dork where I would want to live in the Harry Potter universe because it's kind of similar, you know, it's pretty much on point with modern day, but then you still have those elements of magic and mystical creatures, and oh, that stuff excites me. I would love to receive a letter saying, hey, you're a wizard and come to Hogwarts, and that would be so much fun. Like, I love that whole world, and yeah. Plus, I think it's a little safer. Like, if I were to say to live in the, you know, Tolkien's world of Lord of the Rings, like, there's just too much crazy going on between wargs and Uruk-hais and ring-wrights and Nazguls. Like, there's a lot of stuff in there that could eat me alive. So I feel like Harry Potter is a little bit safer, and, you know, I think I prefer being able to wear normal clothes and using regular bathrooms. Yeah. So my next question is, what is it you like? Next question is, what is it like to be a vet tech? That is such a broad question. I mean, there's a lot involved with being a vet tech. Where I work, there's multiple vet techs there. Nobody I work with is licensed, so I don't feel like I have that full experience yet. I do feel like to be a vet tech, there's a lot you should know before going into it, because there's a lot I didn't realize before starting. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's really good to do your homework, because I'm thinking, oh, I'm just going to be with puppies and kittens and, you know, be with them all day and like taking care of them, make sure they're healthy and da-da-da-da. But there's also like the outdoor animals or the aggressive ones that you may not have thought of originally. So you're definitely, you know, there's definitely that whole element that can be, you know, oh my god, can I handle this? You know, like there's some animals that want to claw your face off, and you're definitely going to go home with scratches and bites and things like that. So I guess make sure you know what you're doing. I don't even know if that answered my question, but I tried. So the next question is, what's your favorite thing to do as a vet tech? My favorite thing to do as a vet tech, I think it's just like being able to make bonds with animals that are there, especially like the house pets, because they live there and they don't have like one single owner. It's kind of like all of us chipping in and taking care of them. So I like to take my time out and like kind of, when there's downtime, like I like to just give them love. Like I'll randomly pick them up and hug them or pet them and just, you know, let them know that they're appreciated in a sense. And like I just want them to feel like they're getting the same kind of love they would get if they were in a home. And like some of them are really scared and they don't come over to us, like they hide. And I think that's why they're there, and that's why they're living there, because they're not adoptable. So I guess it's good that they at least have someone, like they have a group of people who are taking care of them and making sure things are good. But it's kind of sad, like, but that's what I enjoy doing. Like there's one that she's like she wants to come out and get love, but she's so nervous. So I just drop down to her level and I just like call her over a little bit, and she's been letting me pet her, but then she runs off like real quick, like, no, I changed my mind, you know? But I don't know. I guess I just like having a bond with animals and like, yeah. So the next question is, did you go to online college or campus? And this is from Madison Z. Hey, Madison. The school that I go to is an online school. When I was younger, I tried my hand at like regular school, but I didn't really know what I wanted to be. And I really didn't feel comfortable in a classroom setting. Like I was very shy at the time and I felt really insecure, and I couldn't focus on what I was supposed to be doing. I was too busy, like, just kind of being in my own head, I guess you could say. So I ended up dropping out of college, and it wasn't until like a year ago that I signed up for online school, and so that's what I'm doing, online school. Yes. So, Oit Lover, I think that's how you say the name. It's, the 2 questions you had for me are you the one to put down the animals, and do you get bitten a lot? Thankfully, I am not the one to give the actual injections that euthanize a pet, but I am present. I am the one who assists the doctor. I have to say that's one of the most emotional parts of my job. Like it's, oof. Especially when I have like an owner of a pet who is very emotional and they're crying. I don't care if mascara's on or not. I end up breaking down and I cry with them. It's just such a, you know, it's a very sad time. But yes, so I do not give the actual injections. I am there to restrain the animal and help like hold off the vein so that the doctor may give the injection. But yeah, so it's a sad one. And do I get bitten a lot? I have actually been very fortunate so far in this year. I think I've only been bitten like 2-3 times. And they've all been from cats. And no, I had one little doggy nip at me, but it didn't really get me. My first bite, I will never forget it. The cat's name is Flynn. He was named after Flynn Rider from Tangled. And he's this big mush. Like, he's a big fat cat. And he has problems with his stomach, and he ends up getting blocked a lot. So he has to come in for enemas, which I know is so great. So again, the doctor does the procedure and I help hold and restrain him. And it was just like, I wasn't really sure like what was going to happen, but towards the end was like the worst part. And like instead of like putting the right pressure on him, like I was a little too loose. He ended up just biting like onto like this part. Well, it was over here. He bit onto here and I ended up with like 4 puncture wounds, and my hand swelled up like instantly. And he didn't like break the skin, like it just bruised. I think I have a picture of it on Instagram too. But yeah, so it wasn't, I kind of laughed at it because like it's never happened before. Like my reaction was to laugh instead of cry, which is totally not me. But I was just like, I just realized how to hold him better from there, and I definitely learned. So even though like you have to just be prepared for these things, you're going to get bit, you're going to be scratched, like things are going to happen. But that's how you learn. Like you learn how to better restrain them for next time so that you don't get bit. So, you know, hopefully I don't get bit much more. And then Lauren Jennings, you asked me what school do you go to and what kind of classes do you take? So again, I go to Penn Foster online. In the beginning, you have to take like just regular like introductory classes, and they have it all divided up. So you only do like one class at a time. Once you're done with the class, you move on to the next one. It's all at your own pace. So if you can get through it faster, go for it. But they had like animal behavior was one subject, and then I was in like biology. There's handling and restraint. Ooh, next is going to be animal like anatomy. So I have like 2 more classes till my year is out technically. I'm a little behind because I had been so sick and all this stuff. So, but yeah, I'd have to go look on the, oh wait, hang on. It's on my phone. I'm so sorry. Let me just real quickly. I think I could look at my study planner. It may not let me in because I'm having problems with my internet. Okay, no, it let me in. Okay, so the first thing, my courses, it was a math and reading assessment. They need to know that you could do basic math and reading skills. So if it's just like regular college where if you fail that class or you do really poorly, they want you to take like some other classes first before you go ahead. But luckily I passed them both pretty well. After that, it was orientation to veterinary technology. Then it was introduction to veterinary technology. So the orientation part was just like your basic like how to use the program and things like that. Like it was pretty easy. And then there was information literacy. And then there was computer application. So information literacy was pretty much teaching you like how to write papers, how to cite papers, like how to do research, things of that nature. Computer applications class, I absolutely hated. I'm sorry. Because it was like Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. Like Word is fine, but Excel was not my favorite. Like I struggled so much with it. And then once I realized how to do it, it was so freaking easy. Like I was stressing over nothing. And then PowerPoint, I've never made a PowerPoint presentation before, so I was kind of like, oh my god. But I just did some Google and like kind of watched some YouTube videos and I learned how to do it, so. And then introduction to biology, and then after that, the next 2 classes I have to do once bio is finished. Again, I'm behind, guys. It's anatomy and physiology 1, and then anatomy and physiology 2. And then I would be done for the first year. So I don't know what the courses would be for the second year. You don't know until you sign up for the next year. So, but it's all continuations. I'm sure it's like bio 2, and then eventually there's going to be chemistry and things like that. But yeah. And then I think there'll probably be more to do with the medicines and things like that. Okay, and my last question is from my subscription giveaway winner, Tiki Baby 7. How you doing, girl? Hope you're enjoying the makeup and the bracelet. Okay, so your question for me is something I actually want to do like a whole video on, but I'm going to answer your question. So it is, how many tattoos do you have? Oops, sorry. So how many tattoos do I have? I have 10 tattoos, guys, and I'm not done. like I'm not getting anything anytime soon, but I have 10, and I definitely want to get some more. Like, so guys, yeah. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Definitely leave me a comment down below if you have any questions for my next Q&A. If there's anything you want me to expand upon, go ahead and ask. You can ask me anything about dating, my job, my school, my personal life, like how many hair colors have I had. Like, you can ask me whatever you want to ask. And again, as long as it's not vulgar, I will answer. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Please, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It is free, fun, and easy to do. We get to be friends here, and definitely leave me some comments down below. Let's say hello, and I will see you guys in a future video. Bye!